I'm wondering, for a girl like Phoebe, who is always smiling, what does her face look like when she's not smiling? Then I found this glowing stained glass, made her pose here, caught her staring into nowhere. Orphaned since childhood. Does she ever feel lonely? Mom's Codex of the Deep is her whole life doctrine. This book told us that she loves sky blue more than the ocean. So I decided to give her wings by focusing the camera on the statue behind her, and you'll see. Pure as a blank canvas, she cares deeply about the world. Humans, echoes, she wants them all happy. This kind of love like a light guiding us. I wanted to capture this feeling, so I waited till her eyes went soft, snapped this shot. To find a fresh perspective, I exploited a bug to fall into the sea. Here, I discovered many new coral and plant models. These sea anemones part ways as you pass by. They might even change color. At night, you can see huge jellyfish swimming. When you approach, they get scared and climb upward. Thanks to the bioluminescence of these creatures and plants, even without sunlight, the place remains vibrant and dreamy. It's like a young girl accidentally stumbling into a dream world. Although we're not supposed to be here, but these sands still leave real-time footprints. And you can swim like a flying fish, even leap out of water, then crash back down. Pure adrenaline rush. What surprised me the most were these squishy pads along the shore. They are not basic props. Stepping on these surfaces will cause dents, and they dent differently. Center is marshmallow soft, and edges are slightly firm. The physics is perfect. In addition to the water areas, version 2.1 also updated a landscape. A thick sea of clouds was added above the bank, quite spectacular when viewed from above. It looks more epic when diving through. NPC also upgrades. This little bear now has a hammering action. By the seaside, you'll encounter a puppet holding a fish. When you approach, it shows off how big its catch is. Classic fisherman energy. If Phoebe saw this scene, she'd be happy for it. Let me post this on social media. Speaking of action animations, Phoebe also has many details worth sharing. You know the 6-flight combo, but you might not know there's an advanced technique that lets you fly endlessly until you run out of stamina. When the character touches the ground, your flight count resets, so just tapping the water like a dragonfly achieves infinite flight. Master this, you won't want to walk anymore. It's like the ghost jump in Crossfire. By the way, this flying ability can also make turns. Next, Phoebe's Resonance Liberation. Her attack range is even wider than it appears. Standing on this pillar, we can spot an Echo Fairy from afar. Pressing the enemy lock key doesn't target it, but using the ultimate skill takes it out from that distance. So, is this skill like a nuke? In terms of art, if you look closely, you'll find 3 pictures hidden inside. On the left, little Phoebe in a white dress praying. In the center, a portrait of sentinels. On the right, Phoebe and the whale together. Using Resonance Liberation means free art gallery unlocked. We all know Phoebe's resonance skill creates an area. Attacks outside this area refract differently each time. Inside the area, attacks change to another set of basic attacks. But you might not know, the first basic attack has a knock-up effect. You can use this to juggle indefinitely. This knock-up isn't exclusive to the area. The first attack when swapping characters also has it. What's crazier is the second basic attack. The crystal has a time stop effect, and its color varies each time. Combining this with the earlier juggling allows for infinite control. Originally, Phoebe's resonance skill could stop time and gather enemies. With this move, normal enemies don't stand a chance. Her third normal attack can hit off-screen. It's similar to Lux's R-Flash combo. Speaking of basic attacks, many might not notice that most characters' normal attack icons match their weapons. For example, Shorekeeper's is a rectifier, Lumi's is a broadblade, but Phoebe's is unique. It looks like a bird-headed staff. When her passive is fully charged, the icon shows an energy-gathering animation, different from the Resonance Liberation's animation. It's these details that stand out. Speaking of the UI, Phoebe's 2 forms feature Forte circuits in different colors. But if you look closely, you'll notice that even the decorations on both sides differ. In the blue form, it's geometric, while in the golden form, it's a pair of wings. Speaking of wings, Phoebe's plunging attack clearly shows her staff unfolds into wings. Even when you zoom in, the details remain sharp. Phoebe's expression during her plunging attack is super cute, and her actions and expressions when she lands are just adorable. When she uses a backstep to interrupt the plunging attack's post-cast delay, you'll see a golden glow around her. That's one of the rare dodge effects only a few characters have. By the way, when Phoebe opens her glider, the left side of her hat slightly lifts. No clipping issues there. As we all know, her Resonance Skill Phase 2 lets her teleport into the circle, and you can use it in the air. During the teleport, she gets invincibility frames, so you can dodge some damage if you time it right. What you might not know is, after teleporting, Phoebe has a fixed post-cast delay animation. During this, she doesn't fall. So, her idle animation is fixed, but not completely. When you use the follow camera, you'll see that even when she's praying, Phoebe faces you. Speaking of the camera, here's a small detail. When the camera moves over grass, the grass gets pressed down. With the new filter feature in version 2.1, even someone like me, who's clueless about photography, can enjoy taking pics. Especially with a character like Phoebe, who looks great with this bright filter. No need for post-editing, she just looks amazing. Phoebe's charm really shines through her expressive facial animations in the storyline. When we bump into her in the vault, she has a unique patting gesture. Once she notices us, her face turns bright red.
Oh, we were just chatting. They seemed lonely. Not many people talk to them.
When Phoebe suggests that physical tapping can purify things, everyone thinks she's joking, but she innocently replies,
I wasn't joking.
Leaving everyone speechless. Her expression is both innocent and cute. There's a scene where Phoebe gets scolded by fishermen, and her sad face is so vivid. When she sees Rover coming to support her, her surprised look is like a fangirl meeting her idol. Even after being scolded, Phoebe remains kind to the fishermen. At one point, she tries to use a traditional prayer to bless them, but then remembers they don't like order, so she quickly changes it to, "May the sea bless you."
I wish you the best. May the sea bring you blessings.
Her gentleness shows with echoes too. Every time she chats with Little Bear, she crouches down to talk to it. Phoebe's idle stance is different from other characters. She places her hands together in front of her, looking like a quiet girl. In my opinion, her second basic attack has the most graceful movement in the whole game. When she sees NPCs rummaging through fish guts, she's so scared that she hides behind Rover. It really brings out her protective side. Besides Phoebe, there are many fun details in the storyline. For instance, when we're fishing, we might spot a sea star with a round belly named Fatty Star, which is a pun on Patrick Star. Also, when you catch a fish called titanium mackerel, a trophy pops up named Mackerel Gear, a nod to the famous game series Metal Gear by Hideo Kojima. The fish's description hints at a world where humans are cyborgs, the fish are made of metal, and the sea is red, which is a subtle reference to Kuro's other work, Punishing Gray Raven. When you enter the Vault's exhibition hall, Zani will ask if you think the bottle in front of you is beautiful or ugly. If you choose ugly, she'll reply,
就当是怕吵到你们的眼睛吧。
"It hurts my eyes," a line from Let's Watch the Meteor Shower.
我音量开得不大声啊。
但这个东西吵到我的眼睛。
Another exhibit features a scroll with a craftsman who never eats vegetables. This is a nod to the tiger from Black Myth, Wukong. There's also the achievement I Don't Have the Kasaya, possibly referencing the Black Myth. Then, the quest names. Old Man and the Whale pays homage to the Old Man and the Sea. Love in the Time of Fishing is inspired by love in the time of cholera. The NPC Captain Ahab in the story is a tribute to the classic novel Moby Dick, where Captain Ahab hunts the white whale, Moby Dick. That matches the trophy. The ship we sail is named Pequod, matching the ship in the original novel. Lastly, a subtle tribute. Phoebe's design is inspired by card captor Sakura. You may not know, in the PV, she's bound by the Order's teachings, forbidden from saving echoes. But as she falls off a cliff, she remembers moments with her friends, breaks free, and spreads her wings to soar. This mirrors Sakura confronting the illusion card, breaking free from its spell, and overcoming inner demons. In the story, Captain Ahab calls Phoebe Miss Hat, since it's a symbol of the Order. At the end, the whale's surge knocks her hat off, suggesting that
just be yourself, whether it's giving or receiving, belief or hope.
It says.
Phoebe's devotion is about love and hope, not the Order or Sentinels.
I hope for children to be by their parents' side. for sailors to return home after long voyages, for all to soar free as birds, for people to come together despite their differences, for the lament to not drive people apart.
All right, it's your new creator. In this video, to show off Phoebe's awesome vibe, I'm trying something new, adding some photography into my detail rundown. For a talk show blogger like me, who isn't exactly a pro at photography, this is a whole new challenge. After all, we gotta shake things up. I wonder if these shots will give you a better viewing experience. If you dig it, I'll be tossing in more woo-wah shots content later. Hope to see you again next time. Bye.